name is Russell Hart. I am the Center Director Emeritus of the Center for Spiritual Formation, and I would like to share with you, as our days at home continue, a type of meditation that you may not be familiar with at all. It's called the Prayer of the Ordinary. When we realize that our accustomed routines may not return anytime soon, and what may have begun as a mini vacation now appears as a confinement that we neither expected nor wished, this prayer will help us notice the ordinary things, will help us to become more aware of the presence of God in the common things. A prayer that is like the Jesus prayer, in that it is a kind of prayer without ceasing, as advocated by the Apostle Paul. You may not be familiar with Brother Lawrence. Brother Lawrence was born Nicholas Herman. He was a lowly and unlearned man. He had been a footman and then a soldier, and at age 52, he was accepted as a lay brother by the Carmelite order at Paris. But he was old, and he was deemed too ignorant to qualify for the priesthood. So he was assigned the monastery kitchen, where he stayed for the rest of his life, working amongst the pots and pans. Now, his conversion had occurred when he was 18, at the sight in the dead of winter of a dry and leafless tree, which stirred within him the joy of spring. Thus began a struggle and a longing that he came to believe was his destiny. Although he would die in obscurity at the age of 77, his teachings have lived on and can be found in the volume Practicing the Presence of God, a collection of his sayings that his brothers never forgot. Two of these sayings I'd like to share with you that may be instructive for the place that we find ourselves. Quote, "The time of business does not differ with me from the time of prayer and the noise and clatter of my kitchen, while several persons are at the same time calling for different things. I possess God in as great a tranquility as if I were on my knees." Further, in order to know God, we must often think of him. And when we think of him, we shall also think of him often, for our heart will be with our treasure. Now to the prayer of the ordinary. I'm looking around my desk, and I see a number of ordinary things. So glance around the room and take notice of the ordinary things. Now, once you have done this, choose an object and place your hands upon it. Now pause for a moment and then pray as you feel led. Oh God, help me to see you in this object, that in using it I might express your love and concern for your children. After experimenting with this practice, carry it into your daily routines. Notice the common things around you while washing the pots and pans, cleaning up the dishes, mowing the yard. and incorporate these things into your prayer. Lord, help me to see you in this thing, this object, that in my using it, I might express your love and concern for your children. Notice the common things around you. And share this with your children and ask them to help you pray this prayer. For more information on meditation and prayer, I invite you to visit the Center's website at www.centerformation.org and notice the common things.